Dos Equis, 2-point conversion attempt. Heinzel back to pass to the end zone, and that is intercepted. That is a Don Schuler, and Schuler may return this. Looking for blocks and still on his feet. Would you look at this? A Don Schuler. If that doesn't sum up the day for both of these teams.
For Oklahoma. Simpson, man open. Ryan Williams, a leaping catch. And Bowen swings him down at the 40-yard line.
For Harrison Wallace, he has been the guy who has been dependable in these kind of situations.
Gators rush 4. Chambliss batted right back to him. Chambliss is going to take off. He gets to the sideline. How about that?
And now a bad snap. It got away from the holder. And Missouri scoops it up. It's Toriano Pride Jr. Disaster for State. Missouri taking advantage. Pride down the sideline. Pandemonium in Columbia.
Went for 49 on 7 carries.
Little option. Now it's Lacey. He'll throw. Kariski is there. We've seen that one before.
Yes, we have.
Ball went forward. Alabama fumbled and recovered inbounds. So
yeah, that was
close
right. Too. Because if it were, well, there's an interception on the first play thereafter. Eli Bowen down the sideline. He may go. Ty Simpson back there, can't tackle him. Touchdown, Eli Bowen. 87 yards.
Flag obviously down, and Carr will take a shot with it. Wow, what an effort by Fields. Malachi Fields with a sensational grab.
The preseason favorite Rockets, but that kind of changed everything.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's one of those things where you score 14 points to win the game, and you win 5 of the last 6.
Here's Taylor Williams, still on his feet. There he goes, has blockers in front. Cuts it back. What a run down to the 3-yard line.
Has been Camden Brown and also the running back O.J. Arnold. Case in point, Arnold on the flat. He's going to throw it. He has Camden Brown open. Brown down the sideline. His 3rd touchdown tonight. And O.J. Arnold, a rushing touchdown, a receiving touchdown, now a passing touchdown. Wow.
I expect the ball to go to this 3-receiver side with DeAndre Johnson right in the middle. 6'8".
Launches it down the field. And it lands in the hands of Johnson off the carom of a defender for a touchdown. 62 yards. Are you kidding me?
Johnny on the spot here, but the KSU defense, this is what you talk about as a coach. When it's up, you have to bat the ball down. If not,
this is extraordinary. This is a 60-yard attempt. You could have a kick 6 opportunity right here. The kick is on its way, and the kick is good. Oh, my goodness. He just booted a 60-yard field goal.
Streak this season. They haven't had a single game-opening drive that resulted in a touchdown.
Grant Chadwick's punt is blocked, and it's picked up, and that's a touchdown. Caleb Wooden and Wyatt Simmons were in there, and it's Wooden who scores 15 yards. Arkansas on the board.
A little confusion on the shield. So watch that bottom guy. See Bauer sharp. He just works towards the middle, but you've got 2 rushers to his right, just unaccounted for.
And get that ball on, try to do crossing routes, but try to get the ball as quick out as possible.
Got a man wide open down the left side. Nobody near Cameron Lacey. 30, 20. Can he beat him down the sideline? Wrapped up near the 5. Great second effort by Ali.
Fresh set it down. It's for Robertson. Once again, one-on-one. Oh, boy. Josh Cameron only needs 1. Put in.
Man, love the throw, pressure in the face, and this is what we talk about in the missed opportunities.
UTSA is in Charlotte territory, a 1st and 10, and McCown going deep. McEwen in stride, diving for the pylon, and UTSA is on the board with a touchdown.
The redshirt sophomore from Nashville, Tennessee. But now off schedule after the holding call. Back to throw off play action from his 3-yard line, and it's caught. Baba Roman running away from defenders. Will they catch him? They finally do as he's tripped up.
From NC State's 48. Tony, he's a former high school quarterback. There's the evidence, complete. Trader all the way inside the 5. Malachi Tony does it again, this time as a passer.
Hammer fields it at the 34. Picks up a couple of blocks. Here's Hammer past the 50. A flag flies. Hammer still on his feet inside the 20.
Worked their way back into that game, so they got to make adjustments.
They'll start with a defense that has looked confused, discombobulated, and Zachariah Branch can make it a deeper hole as he sprints out across the 45.
And Akuchi just puts it right on the numbers.
1st and 10. Downfield, caught! And he's down at the 1. The same target, Jakari Kelly.
Yeah, BYU's offense, we're sort of moving on, but that was intense. Josh Hoover on the sideline with his star wideout. Bachmeier across the middle to the tight end. More broken tackles. There goes Carson Ryan. Dives for the pylon. Touchdown. 43 yards.
That's one way to do it. 1st and 10. Ahmad Hardy bends it back to the near side. He is something special, folks. Ahmad Hardy has a hat trick. 43-yard touchdown run.
Low, where can I hit him?
Midsection, baby. Get in the middle.
1st down after the penalty. Deep ball. Brown has his man far side. Keyshawn Singleton still on his feet and roped down at the 11.
Vasco to throw. Ethan flushed. Vasco's running out of time. Keegan Davis forced the issue. Hail Mary is not answered.
Ficklin at quarterback will keep Ficklin to the open field, and the freshman can fly straight into the end zone. 67 yards.
Heinschel. That ball is picked. Don Schuler. Actually, that's Tay Johnson. His jersey was pulled up. Tay Johnson with the interception return.
Oscar Attaway in the game for South Carolina at running back. See if the Gamecocks play it conservatively here. Sellers flipping it across the middle for a 1st down. Harbor's got great speed. The track star is free. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Time great football families out there, and Robbie being able to be a coordinator at a young age is remarkable.
Here comes the quarterback, Smith. Touchdown. 75 yards for 6.
Tyree Smith, man, competing, not giving up.
Tight end Gosnell in motion. Hawkins has room around the left side.
Picks up a first down, still on his feet toward midfield, still rumbling into Florida State territory. Down at the 37, Marcellus Hawkins with the big run.
EC's played great today, but you got a chance to right the wrongs here.
Here's the give. This is Jordan Allen turning the corner. Here goes Allen down the near sideline, and Georgia Tech leads. 54 yards, and the speedster, just a freshman.
3rd down and 2. Option, pitch. Taylor with a cutback. Jamari Taylor's off to the races. And Virginia is steamrolling in this one. 78 yards.
With Yannick Smith out of the lineup. Hauser play action, takes a shot as a man. It is Spalding with the catch. Is it in? Oh, yeah! Touchdown ECU! And it's an and-one, Matt, because the PI, and he still scores. What a ball thrown by Hauser, too. I mean, Matt, it's one hand.
Previous play is under further review.
Billy Pullen, look at number 5 here at the bottom of your screen. Davenport taking a shot down the seam, got a receiver open in stride, 30, down to the 25-yard line. Big play for Anthony Eager, the biggest shot for both teams so far. Puts South Alabama
to corral those defenders. They do a good job there.
Reverse, Virgil. Reverse.
There goes Virgil.
Oh, yeah. A hop, skip, and a jump touchdown.
Quick 3 and out would do wonders for this crowd at M.M. Roberts Stadium as well. Titus Lyons goes across the field. Brad Jackson tall in the pocket, now fires complete into the open. Chris Dawn Jr. sprinting home as Chris Dawn Jr. will take it to the house. 82 yards on the strike from Brad Jackson.
Reed Jackson, by the way, our referee today. So Veldkamp now backed up, and his pass is caught by Messer. Well, that's one way to redeem yourself. Breaking tackles around the 40. He's past midfield and into two-lane territory inside the 40.
He's a tough guy.
Coach Atkins throwing the playbook at the Arkansas defense here in the 4th quarter.
On 2nd and 16, Van Buren pumps, gets out of there. He's got plenty of room. It's a first down into Arkansas territory.
These smaller programs beating bigger programs because the talent disparity is getting tighter and tighter.
3rd down. This is Jackson hop skipping through a hole into plus territory. He'll pick up the first down, but the clock expires on the final play of the 2nd quarter.
The starting lineups brought to you by Dakota Bank. No Sam Hagan at tackle for SDSU. Henry on 3rd and long. Screen, it's intercepted. Touchdown, Illinois State. Patrick Bauer. Back-to-back plays for Bauer. His 2nd interception of the year. It's a pick 6 for Illinois State.
4th and 5 for Charlotte. Wilkie to the end zone, intercepted.
That's Milton.
Tyon Milton still on his feet and moving across the 30, the 40, knocked out of bounds around midfield. The cornerback turned safety, Tyon Milton.
Texas from the 30. Mestamaker for the first time taking a shot. Wyatt Young right into the basket. 1st and goal.
Pro style because you got a running game. And so no pressure at all because they're trying to play running that front 7, and that allows.
They're like A's and B's, like my GPA.
2nd straight carry. Dunlop has broken free. Javier Dunlop, touchdown. Eastern Michigan. He says, wait a minute, Red Guy Cherry.
Back to throw again. Stepping up, taking a shot, and it is caught. Bethel Roman, touchdown, Texas A&M.
Loss of a couple on the play, so 2nd and 12. Avery Johnson looking to take off. Oh, he's got all kinds of room.
Johnson stumbles, gets to the 40, redirects, and he's all the way down to the 30-yard line. They've kept him hemmed up all day long.
In the middle of that Cincinnati defense. Helps bring up this third down. Fafita, wide side, wants Hunter! He caught that with one hand!
And 65 yards. He's got some wheels too.
Boley, look at the throw on first down, escapes left, turns the corner, tiptoeing inside the 10, now laying the lumber, Connor Boley! How do you not love that? Touchdown, Kentucky!
And that's why they love this kid down here. He's a local guy, and look, I said he'd run vertical. This wasn't vertical, but don't take this. How about lowering the shoulder? Boom! I mean, that is kind of effort and physicality running over.
A lot of Colgate guys getting up slow and limpy after the plays, and that's shows November is here.
Johnson in trouble, heaving
boy.
it wide open. Jamil at the 15, 10, 5, touchdown Mountain Hawks. A blown assignment by the Raiders and an easy touchdown for Lehigh.
2nd and 6. Carr with another shot downfield, and he did it again. Malachi Fields going up top.
Don Lee, a true freshman corner, who's going to be a very good player. That's a very difficult size matchup for him.
Up 2 scores on LSU, but the Tigers are driving. Caden Durham. Durham gets loose, and he scores.
Reed in trouble. His arm hit, the ball goes backwards, and it's picked up by South Carolina. Nick Barrett's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Dylan Stewart got to the quarterback.
It was such an interesting back and forth affair. Here's Josh Shaw on the carry. And Josh Shaw breaking away. He's got one man to beat. Shaw's into the end zone.
You gotta let him go.
Throws up the hooks. In the process, 30 yards. And the Bulldog Nation erupts here in O'Kelly Riddick Stadium.
Him into the end zone. I was surprised they came out with a too high safety look, which is not what you normally do to stop the run.
3rd and 8. Finley steps up, throwing. Long ball that is intercepted. He threw it right to Terrell Miller, who takes it back inside the 15, and a big play for the Kent State defense.
But he backs up. Finley doesn't think he's going to back up, but he starts to backpedal and get himself in position where the football is going to go. That's just an experienced corner reading the eyes of the quarterback.
Play fake. Navarro. Intercepted. Picked off by Tate Hallett. Inside the 35 of Ohio.
It's from a little bit further back. This from 34. And this is touched and blocked. Twice Arizona comes up empty. Logan Wilson definitely got it this time.
There's a look in the building here at Memorial Stadium, and that was the right call, and it's going to result in a safety. John Austin Wood was swallowed up by A.J. Owens. The Tarleton State defense gets in on the action.
Eric McAllister, he's at the top of your screen right now. Big wide receiver, 6'3", super talented, has yet to touch the ball.
He turns it upfield here, and there goes McAllister. Got slowed down and finally tackled inside the 15.
5 picks in the NBA draft, Peterson and Boozer. Reel on the keep. Plenty of green grass. And taken down in Owls territory at the 35-yard line. Isaac Paul saves a touchdown.
Christian Washington in the game right now for San Diego State, and this is Washington bursting loose. Cross midfield, stiff arm there. Benefield brings him down, and the first big play of the ball game belongs to San Diego State. That's a 41-yard run.
This state, I mean, he has over 40 players from Montana on his roster, and you look at this sellout crowd tonight, this team's very well supported.
Montana State getting the football back. And how about that return almost to midfield?
That they decided to invest in the stadium, and then so many other things popped up around there. Bobbled, tapped, scooped up by Pride. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri.
Played initially by Dalen Carnell to get his hands on Anthony Evans. Evans does a great job of actually closing and coming back to the ball, just not able to initially catch it. It bobbles around, and then Toriano Pride again on the positive end of a wacky play.
Trey Wallace has been the guy. That's who Trinidad likes to look to.
Ole Miss is 4 for 12 on third down. High snap. Chambliss pulls it down. Keywan Lacey busts it. Eyeing the end zone. Brought down at the 1-yard line. And that will take us to the end of the third quarter.
Right side of that offensive line.
This is Peloton's Statement Saturday.
Arnold cutting! Arnold! There he goes! First down and then some! Inside the 40! What a night for O.J. Arnold!
Landon Locke back on the field with the offense. 20 unanswered points for Sam Houston. Back to the ground, it's Landon Coco Brown. Will he hurdle again? No need to hurdle. Pushed out in the red zone.
And Taiwan Christopher met at Cook. 2nd and 13, they fake it to Cook. Creel all day. Down the sideline, hits his man in stride. It's Baldwin, the tight end, and tripped up inside the 10 near the 5-yard line by Donovan Westmoreland.
They found a matchup they wanted. Baldwin versus Westmoreland.
And the yards per rush for the Dukes here, 401. So you see what the other pack has done. And the breaking loose, heading towards the end zone, caught from behind, maybe still fighting, and inside the 5.
3rd and 4. Muzz converter score. Andrew Liddy rolls, boots out right side. It's not what the doctor ordered. In the end zone, intercepted, taking it back for the Texas State Bobcats out of that secondary. Christopher Jones, 100 yards, pick 6. Bobcats put points on the board from their defense.
But I am surprised they haven't been aggressive to do that on first down.
Gagliano pitches it out on the right side. Big hole generated that time for Taylor. He gets down inside the 15, made a man miss it. He's going to trot it in for 6.
Yes, he laid the hammer down right there. I mean, they have
got man-to-man right here.
Charlie White, the tight end, right side of the formation. Play action. It's picked off. Taken away by T.J. Roush. The Grizz have it. And Roush keeps it going. Roush to midfield. And he's finally tackled at the 33. Big play from Montana's D.
Over 35,000 on hand tonight for this game against Memphis. Here's Sutton Smith with room. Smith cuts it up the middle in a foot race. No chance. Sutton Smith is gone. Touchdown. 82 yards. First lead of the game for Memphis.
Drew needs to be very smart with this football. I'm not even sure they should pass it.
And they will not. They keep it on the ground, and a first down run and then some for Hawkins. Down the near sideline, makes a cut, carries a defender with him, still on his feet, finally drugged down at the 41.
Thought that they were granting Harris out of bounds. They did not. The official rolled it. Morris fires, and he's got Harris with the juke on Pellicciata. Harris cuts it back and takes it inside the 10.
He can't be the first player to touch the football, and that's what the officials are kind of going through. It looked to me as if Terrell Harris stepped out of bounds on this near sideline where we're looking at.
Virginia, they're first. 30 seconds.
First and goal. Morton with all kinds of time. It's caught. Reggie. Oh my goodness, what's happened to Virgil today? For Virgil, 6th receiving this year.
He's in motion, then he gets across the field. That deep over is so difficult to cover.
Really like what they've seen so far in film.
Fake here to Scott. Peyton wants the home run ball to Bryce Lance. He's got him. Lance down all the way to the 25-yard line. There's the home run hitter.
Going to break, and you're going to see some explosive passes and runs. And we saw one, but they turned the ball over Georgia Tech.
Yep. Here goes Georgia Tech, and this is Rutherford breaking free. On cue, the explosive Malik Rutherford. Can he get to the house at the 10, the 5, and he does. It's a touchdown for Georgia Tech, and it's 71 yards for Malik Rutherford.
You know, you're just what they're going to throw just a little bit of a jailbreak again where the lineman released down the field. He breaks a tackle. There's some good perimeter.
Twist up front. Tia stands tall, zings it, and Walker reels it in for a first down.
Again, he tries to undercut this one, right? It seems like he's pressing on the outside. He's in perfect position.
Well, he's got the power. I mean, that ball's coming in hot and heavy.
First down, and look at Jackson go, and it's a foot race for Javon Jackson. Finally caught at the 5. 58 yards, Davion Armstead with the touchdown-saving tackle.
One receiver to the left, one receiver to the right. Armenta gives it off to Bam, cuts it up the middle, 25, up to the 20. Bam McReynolds says, hello, Jaguars, I'm back, and into the end zone for a touchdown.
Wham.
One play, one score.
Wham, bam, thank you, man.
On the touchdown run by Bam McReynolds, former South Alabama Jaguar.
3rd and 7. Hayes locks in. Up high. What a catch. Josh Smith on frame for 23 yards.
And he's a guy they like in the red zone on jump balls. They like him on these 50-50 jump.
Trying to make it a one-score game again. Backwards throw. Wide open end zone. The answer is yes. Was it caught? It was for the touchdown. Jeremiah Coger.
That epic Arkansas win against the eventual national champions. It's Green keeping it. Taylor gets free. There goes Green. Stays on his feet all the way down to the 30.
Arkansas offense needed that. You get that drive right before half, didn't end the way you wanted. Get your quarterback in the ground game going. Designed QB run.
Averaging 60.3 yards receiving per game. That's tops on the team in all those categories. Pass is thrown, it's caught. And that is Payne, the tight end, running free down to the 40-yard line. Toby Payne, one of the top tight ends in the conference.
Oscar Attaway in the game for South Carolina at running back. See if the Gamecocks play it conservatively here. Sellers flipping it across the middle for a first down. Harbor's got great speed. The track star is free. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
6 sack yards. Start of the second quarter. Notre Dame's C.J. Carr with time. That is intercepted. It's Baines Marquez on the return. Pitt's defense comes up big. Caver, Baines Marquez weaving his way as he settles in at the 12-yard line, and that is just what the Panthers need.
Won 5 in a row with a freshman quarterback in Mason Heinchel.
He's my favorite player in college football. He is fun to watch. Joseph gonna take a shot. Has Brown. What a play. I said it in the open. They are tied for first in the country with 18 plays of 40-plus yards. Make it 19. That one for 51.
Can they stop this run game in the second half and try to create some turnovers?
Another handoff, Javon Wright. He starts the second half
The way the first looked across the 50-yard line, finally tackled by Zeron Daniel.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. DeShields, clean pocket, deep man, open, here it is, down the sideline, DeRelist Clark is gone! He just kind of got flat-footed at that point of the double move, but that was a juke out if you've ever seen one.
And DeRelist continues to be a big play machine for this team on the special team side.
You want this, you got that.